Hey YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser here. I'm just doing a video here to show you the deck I used to win the 2011 DS North American WCQ. As you can see, I played Samurai. And Samurai usually a pretty cookie cutter, but this one isn't exactly what you would expect to see normally, so I'll go through it, I guess. Let's see. First we have 2 Grandmaster of 6 Samurai, obvious. 1 hand, 3 Kagemusha, 3 Kaigeki, 3 Kizan, and then this is where it gets a little different. I have 1 Mizuho and 1 Shinai. I chose to play 1 of each because I felt like with the search power in the deck you wouldn't really need more than 1, and when you could get them both out, you could do some pretty impressive things. They actually did result in a bunch of wins for me using them together. And we have Spirit, again giving the deck more diversity and more options. This card is a very good card. Getting him out there and putting him on like Sheen or Grandmaster, it's very hard to come back from that. And yet again, more diversity. Yaichi, he was very helpful to have as an option to shoot the face downs and still be level 3 to sync with the Kagemusha. And then Spells Book, Dark Hole, Gateway, Trunade, Reborn, 2 MST, Rhoda, 3 Smoke Signal, 3 United, Traps, 2 Double Edge, 2 Magatama, 1 Royal Oppression, 1 Solemn, 2 Solemn Judgment, and 2 Deep Prison. A little bit different, but I chose to play this because it's consistent, it's good. For the mirror match it would have been useful. Although you'd think I would have ran into at least 1 mirror match during the tournament, I never did. It seems like I was the only person playing Samurai, which is surprising. Onto the side and extra. First we have, I did a 3rd Deep Prison. For matchups like anti-meta and such, this card was just useful. Same thing with Bottomless, 2 of them. 1 Chain Disappearance for things like Frogmark and Plants. 3 Kinetics for the mirror match. 2 Dust Shadows for people who like to use spell and traps and like burn or whatever. Had to side these in a lot. 1 Mask just in case of Monarchs. It's a pretty tough matchup against Monarchs. 1 Fossil Dino. 1 Vandy's Emptiness, very good card against plants and stuff. Used it against Lone Fire, that's pretty awesome. 1 Rivalry of Warlords, didn't get to side this as much as you would think, but still really good when I did get to use it. And 2 Defissures. The Synchros, 3 Shins, 1 Scarred Warrior. Something you wouldn't normally get to use in the TCG, but because the DS you got to use this guy. This guy is very good. For those of you who don't know him, he's a level 5 Synchro Warrior with 2100 attack, 1000 defense. His 2 effects. His first effect is if he's out, he's the only warrior that can be attacked. So when you're playing Samurai, he's pretty useful because he directs all the attacks to him, protecting Sheen. And his second effect is what makes him good, is once per turn he can't be killed in battle. There are several times in the tournament where I had Sheen out, and I brought out Scarred Warrior, and Scarred Warrior protected Sheen. He's a very good card. 1 Catastor, 1 Naturia Beast, 1 Brionic, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Markion, 1 Black Rose. There's another card you wouldn't normally know, the Driven Daredevil. I had to use this in game 2 of the final match. I had Rivalry of Warlords out, so we could only have one type of card, and I synced into this level 7 warrior, and his effect is if this card is attacked by an opponent that has more attack than him, he's not destroyed in battle, and then the monster that he battled is destroyed at the end of the damage step. So he basically says, if you want to attack me, I won't die, I won't kill you, therefore you basically can't attack me. I bought him out when I had Rivalry out. They had a Gores, and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't even flip their faces out in Fossil Dinos and stuff. He came in very useful. Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Colossal Fighter, and Trish. You get to make Trish a lot with this deck. Kagemusha, Kaigeki, and Kizan make Trish. One thing to note, the Royal Rivalry of Warlords side deck. My extra deck was built specifically for this card. For games where I'd have this out and we'd be forced to keep one type of guy out, that means I would only be able to synchro for warriors. So that means I could synchro for Sheen, Scarred Warrior, Gaia Knight, Driven Daredevil, and Colossal Fighter. So these random warrior guys were also part of my strategy. And that's it.